Amazing. One is alive. Good morning. Good morning. I need to try and get you guys some more food today. We went out. Outside, Sonny. Outside. Sonny got left out overnight. Nursing puppies. She's like an overgrown kid. Breakfast time.
I reckon that's what's holding it back there. That piece of shelf is then it can open its wing and get its head out.
Okay. We've got an escapee here. Panic! So little and fast. There we go. You're okay. You're okay. I know. There you go. Maybe on some fresh grass.
Is it mouldy?
Okay, so we've discovered a problem. We've only got a limited amount of maize left for the chickens. We've got about 50 chickens here. And as you can see, even though it's in this shed here, it's got water into it because the rain all blew through here. And now it is going mouldy. So we got like 40, 60 kilos of maize there maybe left out of a half-ton bag. But it's all going mouldy, so that's a problem. We're going to have to try and locate some chicken food of some sort. Off to feed the chickens. We've got some friends, Boris. So popular. These chickens hang out with Boris now because they've discovered that Boris digs up lots of worms. So poor Boris does all the hard work and gets all the worms. And then they come round and crowd him and raid it, which is a bit unfair. But luckily we've got quite a lot of apples left, eh, Boris? So you can share a few worms. Here comes Oscar. Come here, doggies. Twiggy. Yeah, go slowly. Go slowly. Come on. Stalled it. You have to spread it round. Walk round, spreading it round, so it's not all in one spot. Right, so we've been told that chickens like milk. So we're just going to test that theory out. Guinea fowl's not too sure about it. Go and get brave. There you go. There you go. That's one of our older chooks. She's probably a bit more worldly wise. Oh, nah, they've already had the dog well. That's alright, they'll figure it out. They'll test it. Right up to the hole.
Yeah, as mentioned, and as I said yesterday, Rissington Bridge is like the top one of the...
There's some in that box too.
Is there?
Yeah.
So Oscar and I have just been to the daily meeting at Patoka Hall today with Twiggy. We took Twiggy along to cheer everybody up, and we've got some supplies. So we got a bit of flour, we got my favourite cereal, so I'm chuffed with that. Oscar got some chippies and a packet of lollies, so he's pleased.
And
Bit of toothpaste.
A box of goods.
Yeah, we got some nappies for Ted for bedtime. Don't tell Ted that I told you that he still wears nappies at bedtime. And then that's like a rapid relief team. It's like a little sort of pantry goods box. So that's awesome. So that's cheered us up a lot. And yeah, we're no huge updates today other than everyone else is in a lot worse situations than us. So we're cut off, but we're okay and we're all alive. And it's just horrific when we start hearing all the news filtering through of what's happened downstream. So yeah, we're feeling very lucky up here in our cut off little community, and we are waiting for a helicopter to drop a generator. We found a generator from family in town and they've taken it to the helicopter for us, and it's getting flown in today. I don't know where to, so hopefully we'll figure that out, but might be at home. Alright, so we're going to head home now. There's our generator. Woohoo!
Go, pin it!
Yeah. I've been so excited. Our heroes. So one of our neighbours has exceptionally kindly organised a grocery drop. So they had a private helicopter brought in some groceries from Taupo, and we're just trying to divvy it up with people that need it on our road at the moment. So I've just been around finding out what everyone needs, and I'm just going to go and grab some groceries for them and then take it round. Hi, so I am laid in bed in the dark. It is 8:30 at night and we're on day 5. Is that right? Day 4, end of day 4 after the cyclone. And we had a really exciting afternoon. Why do I not look excited? We had a really exciting afternoon because we had a drop from the helicopter with a generator for our other farm and our tenant who's been cut off this week. So that's fantastic. The generator is borrowed from Nathan's uncle in town. He's only just got power back himself, apparently. We didn't even manage to make contact with him directly. It's come via Nathan's parents who got hold of him, and he took the generator and a really long extension cord to the helicopter depot, and then the helicopter has flown it out, and we'll pay the helicopter, so that's all done privately, because you're just not able to get them through civil defence. So everyone's just having to try and sort of scrummage around to sort themselves out. And the nicest thing is just sometimes the littlest things what breaks you. And we were moving the generator into the shed to surprise Nathan because he didn't know I'd managed to organise one. And I haven't seen him all day. He's been out working hard on the farm. And I moved it into the shed, and then I was like, this feels really heavy. And I unscrewed the lid, and it was full to the brim with petrol. And it was just the nicest gesture because we're really struggling for fuel out here now. And that's sort of the next biggest stress, is when are we going to get any fuel sent in? We've probably got about 5 days worth of generator fuel here. And obviously we need fuel for the farm bike as well to get out and look after the animals. So yeah, it was such a nice gesture. And yeah, big shout out to Johnny Agnew, legend, and to everyone that helped organise that. So yeah, feeling, I think it's all just hit me a little bit today, just how long we're in for with this. And as I keep saying, completely aware that there are so many people so much worse off than us, but it's still quite scary what we're going through up here, and the isolation, and how much you're relying on helicopters dropping stuff off for you. And at the moment, how much you're relying on whether you can afford to pay a helicopter to drop stuff off for you, and whether you can get hold of people in town to find the stuff that you need. So it feels just sketchy at the moment. And it'll be really nice when civil defence starts kicking in and bringing supplies, like essential supplies like that, out to us. that will be great, and I think everyone will feel a bit more relaxed then. The next big thing will be feeding animals, so we're already down to, so probably got about the same amount of dog feed left in our freezers, and then after that, because we've got 6 big dogs to feed on the farm, and normally we get feed regularly from the vet clinic, and we also get some delivered on farm. So yeah, we sort of had at least a week's supply in front of us going into the cyclone, but we're going through that pretty rapidly, and the dogs are all working hard. And stock feed for my pigs and my chickens. Obviously sheep and cattle can eat grass, but my pigs and my chickens go through a lot of feed. The dairy farms are all drying off. They've all been told to dry off by Fonterra, so that's my milk supply gone. And the rain got into all the maize, so that's gone mouldy. So yeah, so I've put a post up on the local Facebook page when I had internet, and asking if anyone has any feed scraps to please bring them to the hall every day for us. So yeah, it's sort of really small scale in the scheme of things, but when it's your world and you're living it every day, it is quite stressful. I don't want to be faced with watching my animals starve in front of me as early as next week, and I don't want to have to go around shooting healthy animals to feed to our dogs. So I'm just hoping that systems start to get in place where we get big bulk drops of these things. A lot of people in the same position, not necessarily with the volume of chickens and pigs that I have, but a lot of people need feed for their dogs. A lot of people will need feed for stock, but then that's why dairy farmers are all drying off, so that they can just ease the pressure on their cows so they don't need supplementary feed. Like, it's just, yeah, it's crazy what's happening. Anyway, we are alive, and that is the main thing, and most of us have still got our houses. There's a lot of people up here who know a lot of people that aren't accounted for, so there's sort of a lot of emotion running high now after a few days, when people are realising the scale of what's happened. So I think it's just hitting everyone. A lot of people I've called into today are just really, really struggling today, so we'll get there. I think we all need a good sleep, and we'll start again in the morning. Probably should give it some sugar syrup, but it's just water. Your big claws. Oh. Make you feel a bit better?